Alright, so we want to be sitting and then have our foot up on a chair so that our ankle's at like a 90-degree angle, so keep it in a neutral position. So the first thing is going to be the anchor. I like to have it, probably about 5 centimeters above that ankle bone. With it, you just want to make sure you don't apply too much tension around it. You're sort of allowing the tape to sort of follow the path and not be too tight. And then particularly if you damage the ankles being on the outside, I always like to start on the inside and just laying down that tape. The first one more so on the back half of that little ankle bone, round, and you're sort of laying down that bit, and then on the outside is when you're applying more of that tension. You're just going straight up. And the second one's the same thing, but just following more that outer half of that ankle bone. And I just want to try and keep it nice and neat as well. Avoid any of those creases. And same thing on the outside, going up more that second half of the ankle bone. So that's the stirrups. So do 2 of those. And then we do the 6s. Again, I start on the inside. Again, I'll just follow maybe a little bit more on the outside. And then I come up. So with this as well, I just want to avoid this tough bone on the outside. That's the base of your 5th metatarsal. We want to make sure we don't bring the tape too far across. And then instead of going up to the same side, coming up the opposite. And then we're just doing the opposite on the other way. I like to cover up the gap. And then we're applying the tension on this side. Each time you want to try and finish on that first anchor tape, so you're not sort of going too past it, just keeping it nice and neat. All right, and then this is the tricky part. So these are the heel locks. I like to start on the front, so right in the front of your shin. When you bring it back, as it crosses your Achilles, I like to have it in line with that ankle bone. And you come around the other side, and it should fall in place in line with the other part of the tape, and then you just bring it up just in front of that starting position. Okay, and then we're just doing the exact same on the opposite side. So you start in the middle, setting that angle so we're getting the tape running at the back of the Achilles in line with the ankle bone, and then coming across the inside down. Made that a bit of a mess. Split up. And back up on the outside to our finish point. As you can see, pretty neat job, all done on my own. And then the last part is just that anchor, just to lock it all off. Again, not too tightly. Cool, and that's how you strap your own ankle.